Well, good evening. It is the 23rd. It is Friday evening. I am getting ready to work on this ship for another weekend. Hopefully, I will have it done. My goal is to have everything on it, everything sealed up, and awaiting decals by the end of the weekend. And if I get ambitious, I may put the decals on it. As it sits right now, it is in pretty good shape. It's one big piece with the saucer top has not been put on it yet. The nacelles have not been attached yet, and or wired in, and that's the big goal. I did do some detail painting on them. As you can see, I opted not to use the blue decals and decided to paint my own markings on instead. I will still use the gray decals only because I think I'm stuck doing them. They're not that bad. They're not as bad as the blue, but I may get the gray decals on with, of course, the lettering. I really would like to have a replacement for the main registry. I may have to break down and order some for that. I was hoping that they'd be more widely available now than they are, and hopefully I will get it to that stage this weekend. There's still some little bits of detail painting that need to be done on it. Got to paint the strong back. Got to touch up paints here and there. But I want to get most of the construction done, if nothing else, this weekend, and that's the goal. This is much like you've seen it before. What I'm working on now is painting the details onto the nacelles, and I decided to paint that blue on there. I don't know how well that is showing up against in here, but painting that blue on rather than using the decals, because again I felt the decals were a little bit too bright and cartoonish, and just painting them on seemed to be a better result. Now I am going to use the obviously the numbers, and I'm probably going to use the gray stripes down the side. I haven't decided yet about the gray zigzag one, kind of, that goes down this thing right across the center there. There's a rather wide gray that's got a stair-steppy look on it, and I don't know whether I'm going to use that one or not. I'm kind of in for a penny, in for a pound on the gray. If I use one of them, I should probably use them all. But I did not like the blue, so the blue was repainted. It was repainted on the belly here, and it was repainted on the nacelles. Now the other thing you'll notice is I did paint this area. I've got the area masked off. I have the templates underneath, but you can see the blue for the strong back area has been painted. Something else that I've done is, since last time you saw it, you might not have seen the deflector dish. The deflector dish is blue on the back and copper on the front. And you can see I've removed one of the masks so you can see how those look. And this is the diffusing piece that I've just made out of frosted plastic that I'm going to put behind that piece. It's going to go something like this to help diffuse the light that's coming out of the front. So let me clean up some stuff, because this is quite a mess. Again, this is two colors of the blue on the inside of that. But let me clean this area up and maybe get this back in the other room. Okay, here's something I was wondered if any of you guys had ever run into. I was powering up everything, checking to see how everything was looking, and I noticed this little peculiarity. It's tough to see. One of the 3 bulbs on this strip of HD strip lighting has gone out, and if I jiggle it a bit, they all go out. Now those connections are soldered, I don't know of any looseness in the connection, but and it's easy enough at this stage to go ahead and swap it out for another inch of the material. I've got some more. I'm glad I economized on it and didn't use it all over, but something to be on the lookout for. I'm going to swap this out and then I'll be right back. Okay, success. As you can see, let me get that in front of the lens. Here it is, removed. The blue and the gray, very obvious. Now it's kind of fighting for attention with the shadow underneath that saucer. Yeah, you can see it in there, kind of digging in the shadows there, both sides. That gray is a smidge darker than I would have liked it, but we can live with it. I can live with it. I think it's good. Now I'm going to, there's a whole mess of detail painting that needs to be done around this deflector area. I'm going to use a smoke wash or a black wash in there to bring out some of those grill details, and hopefully that'll make some of the rest of that pop up a little bit more than it does now. There you go. You can see it from there. Like that the area right underneath the photon launcher is a black or a very, very dark gray, and that's gonna lighten up some of the other colors around it. Of course, the torpedo launcher itself needs painted in, but you can see how those areas turned out. Not bad for having to climb under the hood, so to speak, to paint them. Next time, remember, don't attach the saucer before you paint that area. Okay. Well, here's a nice bit of success. I've got the starboard nacelle wired in, not soldered yet, but wired in, and up to the antenna control circuit, so you can see how the Bassard circuit is working. I've uncovered it for now. You can see the fiber optics doing their double blink thing. Again, this is all very precariously situated right now, so let me see how much trouble I can get into with it. Okay, from this angle, not too shabby. Let me turn the window lights on so you get the full effect of the lit nacelle. That's looking mighty good. There's my blue painted lines on the top there, or tealish blue, duck egg blue. This is the now you can see the effect of that. Well, it's still blowing it out on the video, but I did put a diffuse plastic part in behind the that, so it's not so and I painted it bluish so that it's not so bright. I wanted to put some sort of diffuser behind there. I put another coat of the copper on here to really knock down the light that's coming through there. I only want the light to come through where the veins are, so I can go back in and peel those veins off. You get a nice effect from the back there. Yes, I'd say we're coming along quite nicely.